if RFK Jr. runs as an independent, not getting the Democratic nomination, or if they put Biden in, then it will split the Democrat vote.
Yeah.
Do you think RFK Jr. would run as an independent, or will he pull a Bernie?
There's all kinds of reports that he's considering running independent. He hasn't told me personally what he's
better.
going to do, but he might as well. I mean, he has so much momentum. There's no reason, if he has the funding, there's no reason for him not to, right?
And do you think the Democrats would let him touch the debate stage?
No.
You don't think so?
No, of course not. I mean, look, they cut Andrew Yang's microphone off.
Yeah, it was
Remember
absurd.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, it was absurd. Well,
Also, you can't put Biden on a debate stage.
No,
there's no way that he would be able to. I mean, already, I'm trying to find the numbers right now, but a significant number of Democrats feel Biden is too old. So, yes, there's infighting the Republicans, but the Democrats don't want their most likely incumbent nominee right now. I mean, this is not looking good. For me, and I'm not a political consultant by any means, but RFK can only benefit. Even if he doesn't end up being the Democratic nominee, why not just push forward? So many moderates are looking at him like, hey, this guy's interesting. The same way that there were moderates who didn't think of themselves as any particular party who ended up voting for Trump because they felt like he represented something. I think RFK in some way could win ground back for the Democrats. Not every single one, but I think that he represents something the Democrats haven't had in a long time.
There's a lot of boomers, I think, that would appeal to him, or he would appeal to, just because of the fact that he's a Kennedy. Adrian Curry made this called him this great thing, and I picked it up from her, the son of Camelot. There's a lot of people that are older Gen X and boomers that still harken back to that, the Camelot era, the way that they looked at the Kennedys and all that stuff. And a lot of the stuff that he's saying is the stuff that people that are fairly anti-government get into. Even he's got a lot of influence, even in the Libertarian Party, which personally I don't understand it so much, other than his anti-war and kind of pharmaceutical stance. Or at least skepticism, but I do think that he would appeal to a significant portion of the older Democrats.
Yeah, he doesn't have the same progressive edge in some ways. I mean, look at what's going on right now. He is spending all of his time in New Hampshire. He's focused there. Where is Biden going to concentrate? South Carolina. The Democratic, the DCCC is already saying we want South Carolina to primary first, and this is really upsetting New Hampshire's voters. And they are saying you are going to give this state to the Republicans. Obviously, they don't carry a lot of electoral votes. On the other hand, they are traditionally the first in the nation. So Kennedy saying, I'm going to focus on you guys, you are the state that I will pay attention to, shows an interest in keeping with some traditions and some balances of power that the Biden wing of the Democratic Party is willing to abandon.
What if it is RFK? I mean, you look, Biden can't campaign. He can't travel around the country.
No.
I mean, the big news, which we'll get into in a second, is that he's got CPAP marks on his face now, and he's 80 years old. The dude is unwell, and we've known he's got metal plates in his head. He can't talk straight. He can't travel around this country. RFK Jr. can. What is he, 69 years old?
Yeah.
He's also fit. Got that video of him, doing he's lifting.
Bench pressing.
Yeah. And he's going to be able to go around and get votes. He's going to be able to build his profile. He does have a difficult time speaking, though, with all due respect. And that matters, but he's still been able to, he's still going to be able to get those ideas across. He's still going to be able to go on podcasts, do town halls. Biden cannot.
I think
how could Gavin Newsom beat someone like RFK Jr.?
True. And I think even with, I'm not sure what to call it, maybe a speech impediment that RFK has, you hear it once, you get used to it. With Biden, he just doesn't have any actual cohesive thoughts. I mean, there is not, it would be terrifying to put him on a debate stage.
He doesn't have a speech impediment. The lights are literally out. Whereas RFK Jr. is a really smart guy. But do Tucker last night came out and basically made the prediction on his Twitter show that it's going to be Gavin Newsom. And as a Californian, that scares me to death. Like, you think RFK Jr. could be Gavin?
Yes.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay,
I mean,
why?
Do
you think the establishment would let that happen?
No. I'm saying, if you were to place Gavin, if you put Gavin Newsom on a stage with RFK Jr. wins, no question.
I totally agree with that.
Now, whether or not the establishment, the machine, the media would allow something like that to happen is an entirely different question.
Yeah.
So, but I think in terms of, I think Trump would have a hard time debating RFK Jr. RFK Jr. is doing a fantastic job. He's got Trump supporters being like, we like this guy, and people actually saying Trump RFK Jr. or Trump Kennedy is the ticket.
Yeah, I mean, which would be legendary.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah. I mean,
I
RFK
would like to see
Jr.
that.
courted.
That'd be great.
If Elon's right about it being like the funniest outcome being the most likely, then bring it on.
Than Trump Kennedy. Well, he got that Twitter Spaces where he had Kelly Slater on it, Tulsi Gabbard, like all of these people that sort of represent this anti-establishment wing that's not even tied to a political party. It's just a cultural sentiment happening. So when you have the best surfer in the world that's getting on
like
Twitter
Kelly
Spaces,
Slater?
yeah, dude, he was invited to the Spaces. And so when you have the best surfer in the world like backing a political candidate, and then Jack Dorsey comes out and offers that support too. So it's a very interesting coalition he's building. And it is interesting though. You go back to the libertarian side of him that on issues like pharmaceuticals, he is pro 2A, at least he says. But then he's not always. And there are old clips that are coming out now where he's like, okay, dude. But on top of that, like he's super big government on issues of environmentalism.
Yep.
It's like, okay, so are you a Green New Deal president? Because that's
Yeah, he probably is. And there are a lot of people who are probably saying, yes, I want that. There are probably a lot of Democrats who know that Biden can't win and absolutely would vote for RFK Jr., probably older ones. The younger ones, they just believe whatever they hear in the media, and it's laughably sad. Not all of them, but a lot of them. It's a kind of weird thing, right? You find like older Democrats won't believe you when you tell them what the media says, and younger Democrats believe whatever the media says.
Because they were raised on TV. Their parents have been putting them in front of the TV. They just trust it. It's like having another adult in their lives.